Today on View to a Grill, we're going to put together the Thaan grill. Toward the end of the video, I'm going to show you how the Thaan grill cooks by making some delicious Asian-inspired tacos. I'm Johnny. Now let's unbox and assemble the Thaan charcoal grill. Before we even open the box, I'm going to tell you that this thing is heavy. And the first thing in the box are the instructions. I did find that it was easier just to lay it on its side and slide it right out. Once it's out, you can take it out of this plastic bag, and then you'll discover that all of the parts are right inside the Thaan charcoal grill. We'll just get all of those out. Now take a look inside. You'll find some sheet metal and that the grill is well insulated. Everything fits together extremely tight. The grill has two vent slides on the opposite sides of each other. The grill also is double walled with some insulation in between the panels of the wall. Let's go ahead and start putting the grill together, and the first thing you'll need are these heavy fire bricks. All you need to do is place these on the bottom of the grill. You can see that they all fit perfectly there on the bottom with no wasted space. Now we're going to need the durable charcoal trays. These trays are pretty heavy themselves. All you have to do is set those right on top of the fire bricks. And here's a good look as to what they look like once they're installed. And now you have the removable top, and that's just going to snap in place. Being able to remove the top makes it a lot easier to get the charcoal trays in and out. Once you have this on, all the parts just come together seamlessly. Now we need to install the grates, and these are made out of 304 stainless steel. And to get them on, they just set right on top of these little tabs on the removable top. Some other features are two sliding vents. You have one on this side and one on the opposite side. The grill also comes with these nice heavy-duty peekaboo non-slip handles. If we lift up with the handles, you can see underneath that it has these rubber non-slip pads that keep your grill right where it is. Here I'm just trying to slide it a little bit, but it's not going anywhere. That's how well the non-slip pads work. The grill is portable, but it's pretty heavy. You can move it around by yourself, but it'd be a lot easier if you had someone to help. Now that we have the Thaan charcoal grill put together, let's go ahead, light our fire so we can do a little cook. Technically, you can use any kind of charcoal you want to use for your cook, but this grill was made to withstand extremely high heat, which this Thaan charcoal produces. Today for our cook, I'm just going to make some tacos for obvious reason. And I will be using the Thaan charcoal. To light that up, you're going to need about 4 fire starters. This charcoal is so hard and dense, you're going to need those extra flames to get this charcoal started. Now I have 2 of these fire starters going, and we're just going to light these up until the charcoal gets white hot. Once the charcoal is lit, I'll then arrange them in the Thaan grill. To start off with, I did forget about these 2 that I had in the grill. Now here's what all of that looks like once I have them arranged in the grill. The side closest to you has 16 logs, and the side furthest away has 9 logs. I only meant to have 7 logs here, but since I forgot about those first 2, we ended up with 9. Take a look inside of the grill and look at that glow of the charcoal. This charcoal burns extremely hot without huge visible flames. It's quite extraordinary. Okay, so our fire is ready. Let's set up the Thaan grill for grilling. Today I'll be using the Thaan cast iron griddle on one side and the 304 stainless steel grill grates on the other. All right, so our grill is set up. Let's go ahead and begin our cook. And this is what we're going for, an Asian-inspired fajita taco. I have all the ingredients I need for a red salsa and all the ingredients I need for a green salsa. Now our grill did not take long at all to preheat. One thing I want you to notice is that there is no smoke coming from this side. The only smoke we see is the smoke that's coming off of the cast iron griddle. I'll be using the cast iron side for the tomatillo salsa. So let's get all the ingredients in. And the heat coming off of the cast iron is so great. All of these tomatillos, onions, and garlic, they're all just sitting there frying and getting some wonderful color. I like the fact that this griddle has sides so that if you use your spatula, you can easily get in there without them flying everywhere and flip whatever it is you're cooking. For the red salsa, we're just going to be roasting all of the ingredients right over the open fire. We'll start getting some color on the jalapenos, tomatoes, and onion. One thing I have noticed that everything happens quick. So that fire is so hot that getting color on the tomatillos didn't really take any time at all. And by hardly any time at all, I mean 2 or 3 minutes. The red salsa is going extremely well. In case you're wondering, these are Campari tomatoes, and to me they are the best tomatoes for salsa because they are so juicy. Now for the hot side of the grill as well, it didn't take any time to get color on those jalapenos. Now we can go ahead and remove the ingredients for our green salsa, and we can also remove our ingredients for the red salsa. Here's what the char looks like on the tomatoes, jalapenos, and onion. Now I actually went inside to finish up the salsa. Here's what they look like. If you want to see a complete recipe video on the salsa, check out the card above. So now I will remove the cast iron and place the other grate down, and we're going to go ahead and start grilling our fajitas. For the fajitas, we're just going to salt them as we go, and then I have some sauce that I made up that I'm going to baste them with as they're cooking. Now as we're grilling the fajitas, we're just going to use the constant flip method. We're not trying to go for any lines or grill marks or anything like that. We're just going to try our best to get an even char on the complete surface of the fajitas. Here's a little close-up on those fajitas, and you can see that we're really getting some nice char on the exterior of the fajitas. And here's what that's going to look like. Now, full disclosure, this was from the second batch, but it made sense to put the shot here. Now, if you can't tell, I'm having a lot of fun using this grill. So far, I love it. Now we have everything ready. Let's go ahead and make a taco. Now I like to spray a corn tortilla with avocado oil and get that down directly over the fire. Here I have some 3 pepper jack cheese, and we'll get that on, and it takes no time for that cheese to melt. Remove that from the fire and check out how crispy and colorful that tortilla is. Here is a better shot of the fajita meat that we grilled. As you can see, we have a nice medium to medium rare color on that, and I had already sliced this before I started heating up my tortilla. And here we go. Let's build this taco in real time. First, we have some meat down, and that cheese, it's going to act as a moisture barrier. Now we can add some avocado that I have dressed with olive oil, lime juice, and seasoned with salt. Now we can go with some raw green onions on top, and we're also going to need some of that sauce, which is 1 part lemon juice, 1 part honey, 1 part soy sauce with ginger, garlic, and seasoned with salt and pepper. We'll also add some cilantro, and then we'll put on some of that red salsa that we made earlier. Finally, we'll drizzle on some fresh lime juice. And when I pick this up, you're going to see why I needed that cheese as a moisture barrier. Now listen for the crunch. The Thaan grill, that is a lot of fun to use. Learning how to manage that high heat. There was a tiny bit of a learning curve, but it's nothing you can't figure out on your own. Thank you for watching a View to a Grill. Like, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Take care, y'all.